My girlfriend Jenna told me I've always had this weird habit. I talk in my sleep. She said it started a few years ago. Just random mumbling, nonsense phrases, sometimes even laughter. At first, she thought it was funny. She'd tease me about it in the morning, and I'd laugh it off because I never remembered doing it. But last year, things started to change. It was a Thursday night in November. We had both gone to bed around midnight after watching a movie. Sometime around 3 a.m., Jenna woke up to me sitting straight up in bed. She said I was whispering. At first, she thought I was just mumbling like usual. But when she focused, she realized I wasn't saying nonsense. I was whispering her full name, over and over. She said it was the way I said it that chilled her. Like I was testing the name, stretching it, almost savoring it. She grabbed her phone and started recording, thinking it would make for a funny video to show me in the morning. But the second she hit record, I stopped. My head snapped toward her, even though my eyes were still closed. And in a voice that didn't sound like mine, I whispered, "She knows I'm here." Jenna screamed and shook me awake. I remember jolting out of sleep, confused, asking what was wrong. She told me what happened, but I didn't believe her. I laughed it off. I told her it must have just been a nightmare, but she wasn't convinced. The next night, while I was asleep, Jenna downloaded one of those apps that records noise while you sleep. She left it running on her nightstand all night. The following morning, she showed me the file. The first 2 hours were just the usual, tossing, turning, light snores. Around 2:58 a.m., there was a faint whisper. It was hard to make out at first, but as she turned the volume up, it became clear. It was my voice, repeating her name again. Then, at 3:07 a.m., something else came through. Not my voice. A deep male voice, right next to the phone's mic, whispered, "Don't wake him." I'm not done with her yet. We both just sat there staring at the phone. It didn't make sense. I had been facing the wall all night, nowhere near the phone. Jenna was terrified. She begged me to see a doctor, or maybe even a sleep specialist. But I brushed it off, telling her it was probably just audio distortion or some glitch with the app. She didn't buy it. A few nights later, she decided to record again. She didn't tell me. When we played it back the next morning, there were hours of silence until, right at 3 a.m., the recording caught something. Footsteps. Slow, deliberate footsteps, pacing around the bed. Jenna swore she hadn't moved an inch that night, and neither had I. But the sound was undeniable, shuffling, circling, getting closer to the phone, then fading away. And then, at the very end, the same deep voice whispered again, "She's almost ready." That was the last night Jenna ever used the app. Since then, she's refused to sleep in the same room as me. She says she can't shake the feeling that when I sleep, it isn't me that's there. And sometimes, I wonder if she's right, because lately, I've been waking up with no memory of the night before, except for one thing. The faint sound of a man's voice echoing in my head. And it's never saying her name anymore. Now, it's saying mine.